cool. I figured that. We just need to make sure we're live before we do the intro stuff. I don't like that. Hey, howdy, hey everyone! I found the button to wave my hands. It's 80s again. Playing more Dark Souls. Because who doesn't love Dark Souls? I'm sure a lot of people, actually. Dark Souls is rather... what's the word for it? It's a series that divides people often. Anyway, we're back. Hit.
Oh, hello again. Hugo's managing quite well, aren't you? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put. Really? I'm sorry he's caused...
Right. First thing I wanted to do was... oh, there it is. I was worried for a moment I didn't actually press the bonfire in Orlando. Okay. Wait, no, it'd be... nope. Anyway. So, we're here today. We're going to be doing two things in particular. We're going to be going through Lost Izalith. But before that, we're going to defeat an optional boss. One of my favorite memories was trying to teach my friend how to actually access this boss fight. There are two ways to access this boss fight. First is to destroy Guinevere, the giant booba lady, and it would open up where we're going next. But I don't want to kill her. I'm not a fan of Dark Izalith. I might show that off later, but as for now, no. But the alternate way to do it is to have this ring, I think it's this ring, and head to the area I'm heading. I know, very descriptive. Can you tell I'm a professional at this? Take the elevator all the way down. Yep, and once we come down here with that with the ring, that opens up. And it also opens up a covenant. Bring in the sun's firstborn. What does that do? I don't remember that ring existing. Ah, boost miracles. Mm-hmm.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
Oh, if this weren't a playthrough, I'm trying to destroy everything, I would keep you alive as well.
Dark sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the dark moon.
Nice.
Very well. Now thou art a blade of the dark moon, hunteth the enemies of the lords by the power of the dark sun.
And I already have some souvenirs of appraisal. A lot, actually. Not enough to max out the covenant, but enough to get all the things I want. Namely, that talisman and that miracle. Unfortunately, my face that is not that of mercy.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the dark moon trespasseth upon the great lord's tomb? Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
This is a fight where he runs away a lot. He has 2 ability, or I think 3 spells in total. 3 attacks in total. A large piercing orb, which can go through the walls, by the way. And a bunch of homing things. But I believe he also has a crossbow. If you get too close. It's gonna be one of those fights, isn't it? Yep, there's the crossbow. Fun fact, this hallway is not infinite. It feels infinite, though. No! Yes! The best way to deal with him is, when it comes to these, you can hide behind the pillar. When it comes to a large one, roll out of the way. When it comes to the arrows, just move to the side. Fuck it, we ball!
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Unless I'm wrong, this, I believe, also ruins a bonfire. As a certain firekeeper in the Einerlando really does not appreciate us killing her matriarch. Patriarch? Gwendolyn's the guy. I don't know what the Covenant stance is. Anyway, let's raid the tomb. Sunlight Blade. The brass armor. That is the armor that the Firekeeper wears. And what's this one? Empty. Like my hopes and dreams. Let's Homeward Bone. What was my last bonfire I rested at? Neato Burrito. Covenant items are not fun to grind, so I did not grind them. Oh, maybe she's waiting for me. So now that I have 2 really good miracles for buffing, maybe I'll consider using a different weapon. Oh yeah, I've also gone out of my way to level up a bunch of items to get various achievements. I accidentally maxed out Raw because I didn't realize that it only went up to +5, I think. Hey, maybe for the DLC I'll learn how to do a glitch to buff my Black Knight Halberd. Nah, I think it would be too dumb even for me. Yeah, she Angie.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
Come on.
But how? This man is a threat. Master Gwendolyn.
You can also, when you turn the world into Dark Anorlando is when you kill Guinevere. You can find her on the bottom of the stairs of the main building, I believe. Now the fun one. I have not been looking forward to this. Yeah, I did max out her Covenant. I don't remember when I maxed out her Covenant. But that's how I got the Firestorm. I also picked up the Avalon, well, while trying to grind the channelers for their trident. I gave up after a while because, my god. Ah, right. I have the talisman on this slot. Wait, nope, I need to go back down. Neat. I can fast roll with this set. No, the ninja lip ring does not do the thing I think it does. Park a bonfire closer. Yeah, fun fact about getting infected by these guys. Something I forgot about was when it's fully maxed out, I believe it takes about 20% of your souls every time you would gain souls. Believe it or not, fire isn't going to be the most useful thing here. And miracles, unfortunately, are also not that good. Well, there are some good ones, so I guess I shouldn't say that. How bad does the lava hurt? Quickly. If that's the case, then I will be going for that item at a later point. I do not wish to die. Oh, you died to the first one. What a maroon. Oh yeah, it turned human, as you can expect, because there's an invader here. Ah, there he is. Where he spawns, though, is the question. Oh, there he is. Can I get the parry? That's 2 of 3. He didn't drop anything this time. Come on, target him. Fine. God damn it. Aim this right. Yeah. Okay. One more time. There we go. That's not bad damage, actually. I don't remember doing anywhere near that much damage. And again, my stats are kind of jacked for this playthrough. Very jacked, as one would say. Oh, that's fast. I remember that doing a lot more damage back in the day. Oh, cool. I was right next to a firekeeper, and I have a firekeeper soul on me. It is I who is the dumb. Oh well. Okay, so that was pointless. Also, where'd that statue go? Oh, there he is. I don't know if this guy's capable of dropping anything. I normally just run through this area like crazy. Yeah. No. This first area of the Lost Izalith is not bad. It's just a lot of big guys. It's just a lot of the big guys are guys you fought as bosses. Like the Capper. Weapon at what now? What broke? Did my pyromancy flame break? Oh, my pyromancy flame did break. Wait, does that mean I can't magic? What broke that time? My talisman. That's probably something I have max of. Oh, it tells me in the top left what broke. Let me repair my stuff real quick. Oh, my arm was at risk of breaking as well. Wonderful. Ow, my back. Ooh, what's over here? God, I'm getting the ooh from my girlfriend. I don't like it. And my leg's falling asleep, so I need to stand for a minute. Eh. Okay, whatever these guys drop, I have max of. Large flame ember. Neat. I need that to make flaming weapons. I'm curious. Okay. before we go to that fog wall... Come on. Yep. For getting a certain rank, for getting rank 2 in the Daughters of Chaos Covenant, you not only get Firestorm, but also you get to open this door over here. Which is almost a direct shortcut straight to the boss. Also, if you want to save Solaire, it is required that you come down here. Also, in case you were wondering, these are the things you need to beat to to get sunlight medals. I'll be right back. I think I need to be part of the Covenant to do that. I was not paying attention and dodged that. Nice. These are called sunlight maggots. I can only imagine what these things turn into. Oh, wait, that's probably what the bed of chaos is. There we go. We will be going through Lost Izalith legitimately. I'm here to save a certain man. One of these. This one. This is the one you need to kill to save Solaire. Otherwise, he will die. It's a lizard. No, lizard! Get back here! Oh, I already have max or whatever that is. Don't worry, I'll be going back here in a second. But this gentleman over here is living a carefree lifestyle, and I cannot allow that. You are more durable than I imagined. Lightning! I can't imagine why the thing that shot electricity at me might be, you know. That's what I wanted, the catch pole. But, now it's time to go back. Oh, also, the sunlight maggot's kind of cool because you shine incredibly brightly. Which is the alternative if you want to go through the Tomb of the Giants after this. Which, honestly, I would definitely recommend. I just really don't like this area. I think the biggest reason I don't like the area is because the boss at the end. Unneeded buff, because I like overkill. Say hello to the Asylum Demon part. Ow. 3. Yeah. There we go. A durable man. Humanity. And the Demon Catalyst. Neat. I just need to adjust the blanket I'm wearing. Because it is cold in this house. I'm still dying. Right. There's no way to de-transform. If I'm remembering correctly, in Dark Souls 1, Power Within drains your health at about 1% every second. For about 100 seconds, I believe the duration is. I could be very wrong there. The idea is it will actually actively kill you unless you have some form of healing. Unless you do something what I've seen people call hyper mode. Which is to get cursed, have the Dusk Crown on. Ooh, shortcut. You also need the Sanctus and pop Power Within, because it's a percentile amount. It will always do 1% of your health, but the Sanctus will heal you faster than it's dealing damage. I believe that's the setup anyway. I've never been one for min-maxing like that. In fact, I really got on my way to not level up too much. This is the only exception. Or when I'm co-oping with Kitty. The reason I don't usually over-level is because I like to keep myself at like a PvP kind of level. For whatever reason. I don't even like PvP. That's not true. I used to like PvP. The first game I think had the best of the PvP, but some of the no weapons were very exciting. 2 was ass. I will be the first to admit that 2's PvP game kind of sucked. 3 had some of the best when it came to PvP. They had like dedicated areas for it. Granted, so does this one, and the second one, but I think 3 had the better maps for it. The path down there is the path to continue. Well, what's the path over here? Okay. So I just wasted all your guys' time. Wonderful. Oh yeah, also, this is all another boss fight. You guys are getting 4 boss fights in one kind of large area. Oh, who could be here but our friend Solaire? Tis him, the man, the myth, the legend Solaire. Let's pop that on. You know, if I'm remembering correctly, I remember there being a way, in the original at least, that you could kill this guy before you even get to the boss room with like a bow and arrow and the hawk ring. But if I remember, it was a complete pain in the ass to do. Oh, I did not mean to cut off his tail, but that was sick. Did we cut off another tail? Oh, I got the ring. That's supposed to be his drop. You can get it for cutting off the tail? Solaire! Oh, I can only have one buff at a time, and Karmatic Justice is currently taking that slot. Wait, I cut off his hand, too? Our boy's not doing well, guys. There we go. Where is it? This is another ring that is required to wear in this game. There's actually a couple. There it is. You can now stand in lava. Cutting off his tail and getting it that way is ideal, but not always doable, so the best way to do it is to stay on that platform. Okay. Don't know what that was. I guess I'll never know. Oh, and that ring is required for this area because of how much lava there is, and the fact that the lava is the required path. Hope you guys are okay with this sound effect playing on loop. So there, buddy!
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why? After all this...
The man's still trying to find his own son. I think this is gonna be one of those times where I should 20 that's flame.
Why, after all this searching?
Oh yeah, next time is going to be the DLC. I'm going to do my best to try to do all of the DLC in one go. Try. It has been a very long time since I've done the DLC. And I'll probably open up the final area. No, not open up the final area. The final area doesn't take long at all. Maybe I'll split it up between the final boss of the DLC and the final boss of the game. Sorry, mobile game saying hello. Maybe one day I'll be sponsored. Well, not me, but her. Oh, mamma mia. Can I hit one of you? I'm not going out there unless I absolutely need to. Oh, there's items out there. At least it's not poison. Right? Ugh. I know this isn't a swamp per se. Alright. You should be close enough to spear. Let me get a taste for the damage. Not negligible damage. Ah. Oh, those things aren't worth killing in the slightest, except to get them out of your way. Oh yeah, these were also the dragon torsos that that attacked me back in the Pain in the World. Nope. Oh. Soul of a great hero. Wonderful. Alright, let's lure you up one at a time. Alright, come on. Your hitbox has got to be janky. Ouchies. Oh, this is gonna be a dumb idea, but what about... even more minuscular damage? Oh, I do not remember anything here. When I was younger, I needed my friend to help me figure out this place. There it is. Now, I saw an item over here. Oh god, there's multiple. They can do friendly fire. Guys, I hope you don't mind the sound. This will mitigate some of the damage. Some. I'm a little upset about that. Mostly because I don't really use them. Alright, you know what? Whatever's over there isn't worth it right now. You know what? I have a couple. Let's use them. There it is. Yeah. As you just saw, that was a large chunk of health done in seconds. It was a nightmare for PvP. This is an item that's arguably just as bad in the DLC. But we'll get to that when we get there. Maybe it's over here? Yeah, it looks like a walkway. That was a statue. Fire! Not invisible. My goodness. Large soul. Oh, right, those things. Fun fact about these guys, you cannot plunging attack them. If you do, you will get blended. I'm missing an entire area somewhere. Nope, I'm not. Hopefully. Soul of a hero. That's how to get that item. Was I sure this wasn't illusionary? Yeah. Okay. Now down here. Oh yeah, I believe this is the hallway that the shortcut would take you down. I'm wondering, since we got further in, since we saw Solaire, that he'll be down here. There he is. I think that's him. Yeah. The only way to save him is to open that door and kill that specific sunlight maggot.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Was it all a lie? Oh, my.
If you are unable to open that gate and you come this far, the sunlight maggot that I can wear as a hat, I can only wear because I killed it. Otherwise, Solaire would put on the hat and it would brainwash him. giving him the illusion that he has found his son, and he would attack us on sight. I don't know if what ending's worse, him feeling like he never found his son, or him being tricked into thinking he found it. On a completely separate note, there's another NPC quest that well, doesn't end, but could end. Alright, give me a second. That actually got me. Now, I've never gotten this far with his quest line. I just know from looking up in the past, Siegmeyer over there has to stay above 50% HP by the end of the fight. For if he doesn't, he will die. Okay. I'm not about to show the plunging attack. I didn't realize this was poisoned. Brave warrior. A red chunk. Another red chunk. Man, I was all so dramatic. Unless I genuinely missed something. That's instant death. I'm getting a lot more use out of this ring than I ever would have thought I would have. That is the wrong ring. Both of those are instant death. I could probably count the number of times I've used this ring on one hand. And yet here I am, using it a lot. For convenience. Avoid the hole. Now, about those suction cup guys, I distinctly remember hearing that those were an instant kill if I plunging attack them, though I've never wanted to verify. Oh, a red slab. I should have checked that chest. Oh, this is how I was supposed to get the Siegmeyer.
Oh, there you are. Wait, did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful. This Knight of Katarina feel like I'm always thanking you. I curse my own inability. I feel like I curse my own inability.
So what you were supposed to do for his quest line is to go up there, talk to him. He'd go down there and fight. Which, well, I already told you the two ways that could end up. But I never thought to just go there and we'd go down there already and fight them. Man, this game is like over a decade old. A decade, Jesus. A decade old, and I'm still learning things about it. I'm not even talking about glitches or exploits. I'm talking about, like, actually learning about the game. How the heck do I get out of here? Wait. I think I was on the right track over there. Maybe? That didn't work. Maybe down here. Hey. There is a path upwards. But that was the area I was worried about missing. And now I'm back here. Uh-oh. Oh! It's not supposed to like to have that hit me in the face. Oh, great, Kirk. There's his shield. And I believe that was the last of Kirk. She didn't use a catalyst. Man, that was almost the last of the family. The, Witches of Izalith. I believe there's one more, apart from the vendor who assisted us. Nope, two more, because the spider waifu. No, not the one we killed. The other one. And now, the biggest reason I dislike this area. There's not really much you can do to prepare for this guy. And here we go. This is a 3-stage boss fight. Say hello, the bed of chaos. This is a gimmick fight. He has special branches on each side of his body that protects his core. He uses his sweeping hands to destroy you like that. Let me in, damn it. There we go. And then, after you destroy an arm, or destroy a branch, it grows an arm. Oh, that's not what makes this fight horrible. That. He destroys the platform slowly. And that is why this boss sucks. Not because he hurts, but because he can do that. There it is. The run back to him, thankfully, isn't horrible. Just tedious. Because there's not much you can do about him. You can't just build up more damage. You can't build up more health. You can't build up defense. You build up poise, which will probably prevent you from getting knocked on your ass. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. The one saving grace about this boss fight that makes it slightly bearable. I started that sentence way too early. I was planning on just showing you guys as I walked in. Is that your progress saves. This boss takes 3 hits to destroy. Doesn't matter how long it takes you. Three hits is all you need. Hit number 2. It's a shame, too, because, this boss looks hella cool. Sir, move your hand. Oh, and now he's throwing pyromancies at me. help that he has a lot of damage. And the final stretch is one of the worst. Because he can pull you off. That's actually the first time I've done that first try. Well, second try. But, like, gone down the middle first try. But Bed of Chaos is dead. One hit. Before I do anything else, I want to talk to somebody. But on the way there, I want to tell you guys a quick story about my first time ever getting to this boss fight. I remember it because it's engraved in my memory as one of the most frustrated I've ever been with this game. I went through the effort of getting all the way through, and I barely got through. Side note, real quick. When you kill Kirk for the third and final time, you find his armor here. But after struggling to do the Bed of Chaos, it probably took me an hour to beat him. I finally get to the boss fight, and I was so relieved because my friend had told me that he can't actually do anything at this point, which is kind of true. However, the firestorm you can still cast the firestorm and still get you while you're inside the cocoon, and it just absolutely destroyed me. I was absolutely heartbroken. I had died so many times to this boss fight only to finally get there and die because I prematurely celebrated. And I think that was the angriest I have ever been by this game. I believe the angriest time was when I was trying to do a run where I was only playing as the base thief and tried to fight one of the Baldur Knights only to get parried and one shot. I don't know why that set me off, but it did. Just some stories of... Ow. Just some stories of my past as I just get nailed in the back of the head by a boulder. Come on, you guys are gonna be a pain in the ass if I don't get rid of you. Stop blocking! See? Isn't life better when you stop resisting your doom? Oh, joke's on you guys. I was gonna get poisoned here in a minute anyway. I don't know how long I've been at this. But now that we've defeated basically all of the Izalith family.
Outstanding. You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me. Thank you. Very well. There is nothing left for me to teach you. Our time together is done. It was short, but sweet.
One of the few characters that gets a happy ending. Yeah, you know, despite the fact that the part of the flame she got corrupted her and her family, turned them into flaming beasts of death and destruction, and that she's the only surviving family member. I believe there's something else here. I have no idea how long I've been at this. And I was hoping to know how long I've been at this to determine how I'm gonna end this. But we have the 4 Lord Souls. We could go fight the final boss. But we still have the DLC. One of the things I'm both most and least excited for. Because I think the DLC is great. But there's always a but with Souls games. It is hard. It does give me one of my favorite boss fights, but also gives me 2 boss fights I really could live without. One being optional, which is actually, now that I think about it, how a lot of the Souls games do their DLC. 2 required and 1 side. Huh, I never thought of that. There's obviously some exceptions. There's the, I think Dark Souls 3 did it differently, where it was just 2 bosses in the first one, or in the Painted World DLC. And for the Ring City DLC, there were 4 bosses. 3 of them being required, and 1 of them being optional. So why am I coming here, you might ask? Well, hopefully if everything worked out, this is the, where you can finish off the quest line of a certain man. After beating the Bed of Chaos. If I did things correctly. There's an item over there. I really hope this series has been enjoyable for you guys. You know, like, all 5 of you that watch it. Another dragon scale. Neat. But this is one of my favorite games of all time. The Soul series in general have some of my favorite games. And I'm glad to play them for you guys. I suppose I didn't do it correctly. I might be missing something. Man, I walked all this way here just to be blue ball at the end. Let me stop by Firelink and see what I can find out on the internet. No Onion Man here. Let's see. Could be Adelondo. Nope. Ah. Okay. So, I did mess up Siegmeyer's questline. But I think I messed up in the best way I could have. Well, I might be wrapping up here. How long have I been at it? Thanks. I learned I messed up Siegmeyer's questline.
Oh, how'd you mess it up?
Well, there's 3 outcomes to his questline. Below 50%, he dies off screen after rewarding you because he gets too badly injured. Surviving, he goes to his last stage. Surviving above 50% HP, he goes on to his last stage. What I did, I killed all the creatures beforehand to avoid that risk of him falling below a certain health threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads to the third option, where he rewards you with the ring, and he just leaves. He is gone. But that is ultimately the best ending for him, because that's the only one he lives. The biggest downside is I don't get the reward for finishing his questline, which was a Titanite slab. Which, I mean, at least he gets a good ending.
Hour and a half.
Only an hour and a half?
So over there.
Huh. I still got a bit.
Yep.
I'll start the DLC then. But yeah, we inadvertently saved an NPC. He got the good ending. When did I talk to you again? Hold on. We're not finishing your questline. You get to live.
Oh, hello. What is it? I will help you in any way that I can.
I don't remember bringing him here. But, he's here, guys. Okay. I need to know. Where did this guy disappear to? Ah. I might stop by and say hello. First things first. Yep.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
You sell boss armor, and I would appreciate having it.
Thank you. I have this funny feeling, and we'll make another fine trip.
I believe he sells the Master Key if I didn't show it on stream. I like this hat. Does this hat do anything special? Enhances all magic. Interesting. It looks silly though. Anyway, I also grabbed the pendant from the golem I showed off last stream while I was hunting down the Chandlers. Not Chandler. Channeler. Oh yeah, even after we beat, before we beat the final boss, there is one thing I wanted to do there, and that was grind the last two Black Knight weapons, because the only place to grind Black Knight weapons is that area. I found where Griggs is. I'm going to try to get there. I don't need the rest of ironing. What if I take off the pants? No. The weapon really is just weighing me down. Yeah. These are ninja flips. Very fast. Have a lot of invincibility frames. No, put on the nice pants. Those are too tight. Nah. Man. Havel's armor, or Havel's leggings really are the best when it comes to looks. You can accomplish a lot in this game when you have stupid levels of confidence. That's not how momentum works. So I'm taking it. I'm not upset that I didn't get the final outcome about Siegmeyer. I'm just upset I don't get the reward from it. The man deserves a good, happy ending. Ah, the Shuttle. That's the weapon that Lautrec used. Okay. Oh, another nice fun fact about this area. If you were playing multiplayer, 2 balls. The goddamn roly-poly thing shoots 2 balls. Griggs of Vinheim, in an attempt to go follow in the footsteps of his master, dies on his way through Sense Fortress. As no offense to Griggs, he's a capable sorcerer. Sense Fortress is not a good place to be. Very few have made it through Sense Fortress. I believe our character is the first to make it anywhere near as far as we have. Because I think all of them end up going crazy beforehand. Kirk made it pretty far, but ended up joining the Daughters of Chaos, trying to forcefully gain humanity through invasion. Tarkus, if the lore is to be believed, ends up attempting to go through Anor Londo only to be taking it absolutely destroyed by the Painted Guardian and falling off a cliff to their death. That's why you find his armor set laying down. The more I think about it, I don't think anyone's gotten this far. Solaire likely could have gotten closer, but he's preoccupied with his own quest. And without our intervention, he very likely could have lost. He definitely would have lost his way with the sunlight maggots. Am I getting a bit too melodramatic about this? I'm running out of things to talk about, so I'm just kind of talking about my thoughts. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm saving the final boss for last is this game will force you into New Game Plus. You know, as much as people dislike Saints Row 2, or not Saints Row, why am I thinking about Saints Row? Dark Souls 2. I think it did New Game Plus the best. Because with New Game Plus they add things, like new enemy location. Sorry, new enemies, stronger enemies, stronger items. But in these games, Dark Souls 1 and 3 really only add enemies are harder and you get more souls for them. Oh, I still have this ring on. Where we saved Dusk of Ulusil. If we have the pendant, then we see an item. And the floating pit of the darkness, but we'll do that after the item. Oh, dusk set. It follows me. Let's touch it. Oh, hi there. Yeah. I've been kidnapped. Anyway, let's move on. The Sanctuary Guardian. Believe it or not, also has a tail weapon. Hit. Which I'm going to try to get. There we go. It's a whip. And, well, he just got whipped. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of access for this place. Just from memories alone. Like I believe I said this in the past stream. I have played this DLC twice. And beaten it once.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Orasil. Thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Orasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. May the flames guide thee.
You know, I'm just kind of sitting here wondering. I'm missing a certain NPC. Back at Firelink. And I apologize for... I know we were just about to get started into the DLC, but it's gonna bug me if I don't. At least check on it. Ah, okay, the guide was correct.
Oh, we meet again. How many of you are there? You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
The man sells eyes of death. Divine blessings? How many? One divine blessing. Ah, there we go. And the cleric armor set, which I don't care for.
Here, have you met that backwoods sheaver? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is trouble. I can see it in his eyes. I just can. No doubt about it. Watch him. Right. Don't you forget who got it for you.
So the reason I thought about that is because the Mask of the Child increases stamina recovery. The Mask of the Mother raises HP. The Mask of the Father raises equipment load. Oh my goodness, I can fast roll with this setup because of the Mask of the Father. As horrifying as it is, this is my armor set, guys. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. The OG armor set was giant armor, giant leggings, and giant gauntlets with the Mask of the Father with a Chaos Zweihander. Which reminds me, I need to go grab that item back in. I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to eat up more of your time. You guys want to see DLC. And DLC we shall see. The Royal Wood. I prefer the Princely Shaft. One of these days I'll get their spears. Oh! Ugh. Uh-oh. Not what I wanted from you. I didn't know you could drop that. Give me your pitchfork, guys. Oh, also, if and when I decide to play the other Dark Souls games, is there any kind of weapons you want to see me use as my main? Because I can be kind of flexible with whatever. You know, as long as it's not like use an endgame weapon. Right, how do I get over there? Over there. Still not what I wanted from you. I think these guys become the tree people. And these guys lose their axe, hammer, in favor of a sword. Nah, item. Ooh. Guardian pants. How do they compare to Havel's pants? They weigh less and slightly better, actually. Alright then. A dragon. That means he has a tail. Nope. Stop. Illegal. I may have bought way too many items. You can see the abyss starting to kind of take over around. Ah! I was lore dumping. Dick. The abyss is starting to take over the forest. Oh, I was looking for more guardian armor. Don't you run, don't you run, don't you run. More TT. Ooh. Shortcut. I'm gonna explore around before I do that. I will try to end it on Notorious. I'm gonna steal your chest piece soon.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
All very helpful stuff. But nothing I really want.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So long.
Gauntlets. I am now mid-rolling. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to max myself out before I go fight Gwyn. Nah. That'd take the fun out of it. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything up here. But I don't believe I am. The weird way I went through this forest turned out to be a pretty effective way of clearing it. Ooh. I am missing that over there. There's an item over here. Oh, and dogs. That look like rats. Interesting choice. Wait, is that what the giant cats I'm afraid of turn out to look like in the end? That's totally not going to lead to my death. Yep, I need to go. While he is possible to fight when he's like this, my god is it a pain. He will constantly be doing dive bombing. And the only way to hit him is with arrows. Or just time your weapon swings really well. Or magic. Oh. Ah. Very late shortcut. Man, it was just keeping the trees nice. Eh. Yeah, I lost the ability to do that when I chose the Koth over Frempt. Brave warrior. If it wasn't obvious, I wanted the spear from these guys. Nearly caught me with my pants down there. There's the last piece of the armor. Oh yeah, the Armor of Thorns has a nice benefit of, ow, doing damage when you roll into an enemy. I believe the more pieces you have, the more damage it does. Not really worth it, though. Because the damage is ass. I did it because it looks cool. Alright. Let's go fight Artorias. Ah, jeez. my favorite boss of the whole Dark Souls game. Dark Souls Remastered. Artorias is such a fun fight. Real quick. This is the Covenant. Not Covenant. This is the PvP area. I'm just gonna do some setup real quick before I hit that bonfire. That is death. Ah. I need a key. Shield Township. I remember this used to be a heavy PvP spot. But I unfortunately don't remember much else about it. But I think you guys have heard me talk enough for today. I really do hope you guys are enjoying the series. I believe next episode I'm going to try to make it the last. I'm going to cram the entirety of this area, the bosses, and Gwyn all in one stream. I'm going to try. Because doing Gwyn in his own area on his own is going to be like an hour-long stream. And I like to try and make these at least 2 hours. But you guys have a wonderful night. Stay wonderful, people. And I hope you guys have a great night.